Hello, blessed souls. Brainy Twin Gemini here for August 30th, 2020. First and foremost, I want to thank you all so much for the love, the likes, the sense of community on our channel. It really warms my heart, and I love you all so, so much. So as you know, I'm a messenger on this journey, and sometimes I get pushed into messages. And over the last, I think I put a story up on Thursday saying that there's manifestations in the universe. And this has just came over me in the last several days, and something dramatic has shifted in the universe. This started going on in May or June. I believe there was a video that I had called Signs from the Universe or something, and there was all these like orbs. And that's when I think things started to shift. We don't all shift at the same time. We all shift at varying different times, but there's been a huge dynamic shift in the universe, and I feel it. And again, totally pushed into this message today. I've been fighting it for 2 days, to be quite honest. Yesterday I was pushed, and today it's just been screaming out at me, you have to give this message. So I'm going to go over a few things that I've seen in the 24 hours, and that's why I feel like I have to give you all this message. You're all beautiful souls, and I feel like the viewers and the subs on this particular channel know what this journey is about. And we support each other in the soul tribe. It's very complex. And as you know, there's darkness, but where there's darkness, there's light. And what I feel and what I have been feeling is that many of you are getting out of the darkness and you're getting into the light. And it's beautiful. It's absolutely gorgeous and magnificent, because that is shifting the universe. And this dove, I'll go to the end of the video. I'll put the footage there. These two doves have been like literally haunting me in the last 2 days. And I see doves primarily because they're a message to me to tell me that I'm a messenger on the journey. And one earlier, a few hours ago, came so close to me that I could literally touch it. And it came twice. So it's like you need to give this message on how much manifestation is going on in the universe as it relates to this journey. You have to tell. It's good, all good, it's beautiful. Whatever's happening right now, it's dynamic, and good things are coming. And I firmly believe that's because you've opened up to the universe. And there's a couple of things I really need to go over. Those doves, again, look at the footage at the end. You'll see how close this dove's, like I had to come inside because they keep flying over me constantly all day long. So it was like, fine. I'll come in and I'll do the message. Now, when I'm done the message, I'll probably go outside and I won't see them again. But for 2 days, they've literally been haunting me. And doves also represent harmony, peace, maternal, holiness, communication. There's so many good associations with the dove. These messages are for you, and I'm meant to deliver them to you. But a few profound things happen, and some of them even actually made me cry. Not tears of sorrow, tears of gratitude, because sometimes when I see things in the universe, I cannot believe my eyes. And some of the stuff I get on footage and some of the stuff I don't. But yesterday and today have been an absolutely craziness. And I really truly do have to share this with you all, because I love you all so much. So yesterday morning, I'm journaling, which I do every single day. And I'm looking out, I look out my back window or back patio door, and I see something on the screen. So I go and I look up and close to it, and it's a moth right on the screen. So I figured because it was so close and it was just sitting there looking in, literally, I felt like that was a sign, a message that I needed to give to you. Then later that evening, the moth was inside the house against the glass door. So there's no doubt that moth is definitely a message. And a moth, when a moth comes to you, it's telling you that a challenge that has been plaguing you is being healed behind the scenes. The solution is imaginative, creative, and there's a happy surprise for you. I strongly feel something is manifesting in the universe. And I've felt this for days and I can't shake it. So that's why I have to give you this message. It's all good. Other attributes with the moth are allure, attraction, concealment, confusion, darkness, determination, dreams, faith, inner knowing, intuition, light, power of suggestion, psychic awareness, secret knowledge, transformation, vulnerability. So I want to go over a few things here. Darkness, but also light. And that's basically what I was just saying. It has been this journey. I don't know why out on YouTube it's trending. It's a concept. Every spiritual person wants to talk about the twin flame journey. I don't know why. Because I could tell you, if I knew what I know a year and a half ago, I would have taken 2 steps backwards and ran for dear life. Because it's not a bed of roses. It's not a fairy tale. It's grueling work for oneself. It's healing, past karma. And a lot of people have their synopsis of what this is all about. And, you know, some people say it has nothing to do with past karma. Well, if it has nothing to do with past karma, why is it that after I came into union with my twin, I saved somebody from drowning? And there was a drowning in my family. And that to me tells me that, yes, I'm absolutely meant to clear past karma. So another thing is the ears. Been bothering me like crazy. And, you know, I feel like you have to be careful who you listen to. What's out there. This moth is your inner guide. Trust your intuition. Always trust you, trust your gut. Sometimes people are, I'm going to say, they're catalysts along your journey. And they put that confusion in. Confusion's one of the things here too for the moth. This journey is plagued with confusion. But you have to go with your inner guide. And many of you, when you came into union, whether it be talking via text, however you came into union, it could be physical union, it could be any way. When you came into union, I lost my train of thought there, sorry. I'll have to look at it. You had this inner knowing and intuition that it was something far greater. You just know. Follow your gut. And as I said, there's catalysts along the way that will try and block this. And sometimes you could be your own catalyst blocking it. And that's another thing I want to go over primarily. Okay, sorry, I'm just going through my journal right now. Okay, yeah, so I talked about the ears. Be careful who you listen to. Some of you may have some pain on your right temple. I believe sometimes when you get pain in your temples, that's your psychic awareness. Because usually when I get pains in my temples, it's a foresight of something. And again, I've had pain in my particular right temple, and I believe it's a foresight of something shifting in the universe. Some great manifestation is going on right now, and I believe many of you, many of you are meditating manifestation. Hence the reason why I put it on Thursday. But I can't shake it. It's so strong right now. It's so prevalent. So that's absolutely amazing. You guys and gals are doing super duper. I want to go over another pretty profound thing that happened yesterday, and that was a hawk. Now, I find the hawk one of the most significant things on this journey because a hawk represents eternal love, past life love. And I feel like a lot of you came to each other. You were navigating in life. Your souls were trying to find each other. And you found each other. And it's beautiful and magical. And whenever I see the hawk, I always think of that. You know, sometimes it's like, because this manifestation and this meditation of physical reunion has been so strong, to see that hawk yesterday was clarification of that, because they represent psychic ability as well, and psychic awareness. But I saw it hovering over the sky, or hovering in the sky, over one of the houses. And I started calling this hawk, and I called this squirrel too. Like, I can show you this footage. I didn't get it on the hawk because it kind of came suddenly. So I was calling it. I went to the sky. I was putting my hands up into the sky, face upwards, up into the sky. And then I came to sit down, and about 5 or 6 minutes later, this hawk came right down to the pavement. Now I live in a residential area, and at first I thought it was a seagull, because we have seagulls around here. And so I went and got up and I walked to the road, and it was that hawk on the road. And it just brought tears to my eyes. It literally did, because I couldn't believe I witnessed all of that. I called it down, and it came down within minutes. It was absolutely insane. And that message is for you too. And it's beautiful. Another thing I want to go over before I wrap up for today is yeah, like I can't, like I'm feeling very strange, and it's something's going on here with great magnitude, and I can't shake it. I just can't. So I want to and you're manifesting, like it's all of you. Like, it seems like everyone is doing this great manifestation meditation right now, and it's super. 717 is a sign of physical reunion. 444 is the sign of an awakening within oneself. And lastly, I just looked at my phone, and it was 12:12 the time I was recording. I am okay. 222. Sorry, just going through this all. There's intense love, unconditional love going back and forth. And again, I have this written down several times, so it's meant to be a message for some of you, not all of you. Be careful who you listen to, because there's some people that know nothing about this journey and the complexity of the journey. If you're on the journey, you know what this journey is about. I don't need to go into detail, because I've gone into detail about how complex and confusing and what this journey is about. It's a journey to oneself, true authentic self. Taking that mask off, removing the layers of your false self. And that's primarily your ego. And I feel like wherever you are in this journey, there's two very strong ego-based emotions, and those are the ones that you need to kill, subdue, and just get rid of. And one is the ego of regret. So there's that regret. So whatever happened, whoever the person that ran from the relationship, right, because they weren't ready to face their false self. And again, there's other people out there that have their own perceptions, synopsis, whatever it may be. I'm living this every single freaking day of my life. And all this knowledge and wisdom came to me. I didn't research any of this. I wrote it down, because whoever is guiding me is giving me the knowledge, the wisdom, and the vision to move forward. And I'm meant to message, and I'm meant to get people out of the darkness into the light. There's a lot of darkness to this. There's a lot of people that don't know what they're talking about, and they're just monopolizing off of vulnerability. Vulnerability is there as well. We have vulnerable hearts, but our hearts are healing. And sometimes there's those people that come in and take advantage of a vulnerable heart. There's very, very few people that know what this is about. And I feel like the people on this particular channel, they know. They absolutely know what this is about. It's not a sensationalism journey. It's not. It's comes with great consequence, and that is clearing karma. And with clearing karma, that can bring you to your freaking knees, man, in sorrow, because you're healing so much family history. What a great job you guys are doing. Beautiful, beautiful souls you are. You're chosen. You have been chosen, and it's wonderful. And the last thing I want to go over, so we went over the ego of regret, and I want to go over the ego of attachment, separation. So there's that ego there, and reluctant to let go of the physical separation. If this is your journey, you are not separated. You share an energy field with each other. So even though you're physically distanced, you're still together. Think of the irony of all of this. Think of the irony of this. We are in one of the worst pandemics that one has ever seen in the world. And if you're on this journey and you're in physical distance, what do you think's going on right now? Social distancing. You were conditioned for this. You were already in that space, that energy field. It is not a coincidence that you came into each other distanced, and now the world is distanced. It's not a coincidence, believe me, it's not. Food for thought. So many of you moved out of that physical attachment and detached, and it's beautiful, and that is why the energy is shifting. And lastly, again, going over the separation, going over getting rid of it, and getting rid of the regret. Get rid of it. You don't want to live your life full of regret. Regret is probably one of the worst things to live with. I should have, I could have, I would have, I what? Get rid of it. Living as a prisoner within oneself for separation and regret is you're putting yourself in a prison. A life sentence. Let it go. Move on. And there's things I could tell you, but I won't even go there, about my twin flame connection. Some of this stuff is so jaw-dropping, you would be like, I can't believe it. I share some of these things with people that are close to me, and they're like, I cannot believe this stuff, Jen. And I'm like, if you have trouble digesting it, how do you think I have? It's unexplainable love. It's beautiful, magical, majestical. And it's truly a love for oneself and putting yourself first. So good things coming. It's super duper. And that's all I have for you. But again, I just feel magical, magical, magical things are coming. So again, I want to thank you all so much for the love, the likes, the subs, the sense of community on our channel. It really warms my heart, and I love you all so much. You got this.